as a carrier, when you log into the app, you'll first see this dashboard screen. You'll notice at the top left, there is a side menu bar. You can enter your previous load numbers, your BOL numbers, or your PO numbers. You'll also see some other actions that you can take that are listed. From the dashboard screen, you can look quickly at the graph and see how much income you've earned from the loads. You'll also see a load activity, which shows your last 3 loads that you've inputted into the system. And you'll also see your total loads this month. Now you'll notice that the total loads this month are saying 0. That's because today is September the 2nd. And it looks like the last time that you entered a load was August the 26th. So after we enter the load today, the loads this month number will update along with your earned income this month. You'll see that populate in that blue box. If you click on your load number, you'll be taken to your money page for the load, and we'll go through this page a little bit later. You'll also see that you have a map. If you select on the map, you can actually get the weather for your route. So let's say that we are going from Chicago to Phoenix. You simply will select Get Weather Info, and you'll see that the weather for your route now populates. You can also look at this map in different ways. And so let's check out the temperature. And now you can see the temperature for the whole country. Or you can also select the gray boxes and get some weather details about a specific city on your route. You'll also see that you have a news feed. You can select that to get current industry news. You can scroll through and select the articles that interest you. You'll see at the bottom of this page that you have the national diesel prices and the national gas prices. Those update on a weekly basis. Now let's go ahead and input a load. You're simply going to select the money icon at the bottom. When you get to this screen, it's your load input screen, and if you have a PO number or BOL number, you can input that here. Let's say that we are going once again from Chicago to Phoenix. So let's enter our origin and our destination. We're simply going to select Chicago. To Phoenix. The app will calculate those miles, and it's 1,752. I'm going to select the back button, and you'll see that our HOS now populates, and it's telling us that it's 2 days, 1 hour, and 5 minutes. Now let's say that you have additional pickups or additional drops. You can actually just select either one, and you're able to add those to your load at this point. The app will calculate your additional miles for the extra pickups and or drops. Now you're simply going to scroll down and you're going to enter your average line haul rate. If you're using a third-party load board, you're able to get this information from there. In this example, we're going to say that it's $5,193. Now your posted load board rate or your offer, this is what the broker is offering you. So let's say that they're offering you $4,800 for this load. You would simply enter it there. If you have a multiple pickup or drop fee, you can insert that, or if you need to include a team drive rate, you could enter that as well. Now, if you are going to have some deadhead miles, you can either manually input that information here, or you can click on your icon and you can actually enter the city where you're starting. So let's say that you're starting in Peoria. and you're going to Chicago, you would simply input that information, and you see that it's 167 miles. When you go back, you'll see that 167 miles automatically populates. When you are satisfied with your numbers, you simply select calculate. Now, let's say that you need to upload a BOL or receipts or your rate confirmations. From this screen, you're simply going to select your paperclip. You'll select the paperclip again, and you'll see that you're able to upload any of the documents. You simply just select on receipt if you're uploading a receipt. You determine whether you're uploading a file or photo. You select it, and now it attaches to this particular load. From this point, you're simply going to select continue. Now you're at your fuel page, and you'll notice at the top that you can select your equipment type. Let's say that you have a reefer. You would simply select reefer, and you'll see that your fuel cost now shows along with your deadhead fuel cost as well. Once you're satisfied with these numbers, you can simply select continue. Now you're at your negotiation screen. So now this is where you're going to negotiate with the broker. You'll notice that the posted load board rate displays along with the average line haul rate. This information is actually populated from the load input screen where you've already inputted it. You can also see your map there in case you need to check your weather for your route. But on this screen, you're most interested in trying to increase your earnings. So in this example, you'll see that the broker is earning $864 or 18%, which is the default. You believe that the broker has more than 18% in the load. Let's say you believe the broker has 25%. So you're simply going to type in 25 here. You're going to turn on your lock-in percentage, and you're going to select calculate. So when you increase the broker's earnings in the load, you believe that the broker now has $1,200 in the load. Now you want some of that $1,200. You want an increase. Let's say that you want $400 more. You're going to turn off your lock-in percentage. In your requested increase field, you're going to enter $400. Then you're going to select calculate. So you'll see that the broker fee went down to 17%. You'll also see that that $1,200 now has decreased to $800. And your actual carrier earnings has gone from $4,800 to $5,200, which in this example is an 8% increase. So once you're satisfied with your requested increase and the numbers, you're simply going to select continue. You'll now go to your money page. So if you were able to successfully negotiate $5,200, your net carrier rate also displays at the top. In this example is $3,414. You'll see that your net carrier rate is $1.95. You'll also see that you negotiated 8% higher over the original posted load board rate. You'll see that the broker's earnings are 17% or $800. You'll also see your fuel cost as well. Now this money report, you can send this to yourself by sharing it, or you can just simply save this report. I'm simply going to select save. And now you'll be taken to your overhead report screen. And you'll see that the load that we just entered is now listed in your September loads. Now your overhead report, this is where you can determine if your business is profiting for the month. Red and yellow shows how close you are from break even, and green shows that you have broken even for the month. And you'll notice for the month of September that it is green, which means that you've broken even. Now let me just back up a little bit. When you first set up your app, you have the opportunity to enter all of your monthly expenses. So let's say that you need to update those monthly expenses. You would simply go to the bottom of this report, select update, and you'll see all of your expenses now load. You'll see your annual expenses, and the app converts your annual expenses to monthly. So let's say that for some reason your trailer payment increased. Maybe you got another trailer. So let's change that $600 to $1,200. And then we're going to select continue. Now this is where you decide how much of your earnings you want to apply to your expenses. Let's say that you don't want to apply 100%. Now you want to apply 80%. So we would simply type in 80 and select apply. You'll see these updates now showing on your overhead report screen. Your monthly expenses changed to $2,700 per month. For the month of September, you're still in the green. If you go back to your dashboard, you'll now see that the loads showing for this month is 1. That's the load we just inputted. And you'll see that the earned income this month is now showing $5,200. Now let's say that you just want to get some quick numbers. You can simply select quick hit. And let's say that you are looking at a load that's on the board and you see a rate of $4,800. You would enter that here. And let's say the miles are showing 500. You would enter the miles here along with the line haul rate. Simply select calculate. You see that your rate per mile is $9.60. Now let's say that you want to get an idea of how long it's going to take you to run a load, and you don't want to have to go through all of the steps of inputting the load into the app. You're simply going to select the time crunch. Let's say that you need to know how long it's going to take you to get from Peoria to Chicago. And you want to leave immediately, so you would enter your start date as today's date, and let's say you're leaving within the hour. You'd simply input that information and then select calculate. You'll see that it will take you 5 hours and 36 minutes, which is your estimated total HOS time, and it also displays your total drive hours of 2 hours and 36 minutes. This is a quick way for you to get an arrival time for one of your lanes. These are some of the benefits of one of the most powerful trucking apps.